Hi, Collective. Welcome and welcome back to Ninth House Tarot. This is actually part two of the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius reading. It is not a timeless reading, it is time specific. As I do this reading, it is about a week before the solar eclipse, okay, in Aquarius. So, yeah, if you want to know what the background is, go and check out part one. I will link it down below, and I will link it up here. Or is it up here? I feel like it's up here. We'll find out. Um, but yeah, go and check it out. So, in a nutshell, we're really talking about time. Don't take time for granted. There is something that is being presented for you, and it is a very fortuitous time connection, coming together. It could be that you're meeting someone or coming into contact with a and it's some kind of situation that is really fortuitous at this time. The spirit is asking you to let go of any kind of preconceived notions or preconceptions or misunderstandings or some kind of pre-programmed belief or something that's based on something that's happened with this person. If it's a person, spirit is asking you to let go of that, to look at what you want from in the long term. What do you want in the long term? Act in accordance with that. There's also a possibility here that there will be short-term discomfort, but it's for the long-term desired outcome. It's a desired outcome. This is like a wish fulfillment. Okay, spirit is saying, this connection, but also this encounter with either this person or this situation or this event. It looks like, as well as the solar eclipse, it looks like it's going to activate something within you, like a talent or a gift, which is again something that I spoke about a couple of readings ago about the new moon, activating some kind of spiritual ability, elevating you, upgrading you spiritually. So this could be the solar eclipse directly, but it could also be the situation or the person, place, or thing that you are encountering that is activating this gift, ability, upgrade. Yeah, this upgrade, this gift, it could involve your root chakra, your solar plexus as well, and your sacral chakra. Okay, this person, if it is a person for you, is a soulmate. That was clear from part one. And if this isn't a person, this is like a soul aligned purpose, a soul aligned, a divinely orchestrated and aligned event, situation, opportunity. Okay, so let's get into it. Give me more of this energy here. Confusion. So confusion, first card out. That's what we like, a bit of confusion. What else? Two cards together. Something hidden and death came out together. Now, death in this deck means new beginning, I think. I need to check. I'll check. And one more here, spirit, for this energy. One more. Lesson from the past in the reverse. Do you know what? This has confirmed something to me. And I hope you felt the light bulb as well. Everything that I said in part one and just in the summary of this reading here, lessons from the past in reverse. This is not a situation where you need to apply a lesson from the past. Something about this person or this situation or this thing is going to trigger something in you that may put your guard up and have you thinking, I ain't doing this. I'm not going there. I'm not taking a risk. This stinks. You're very suspicious. Confusion is here. Lesson from the past in the reverse. This is not a lesson from the past that is showing back up to test you. This is something that is delivering powerful change within you, for you, a soulmate. With lust in the reverse, again, this is from part one, lust in the reverse. This is something that you're just like, ew, ick. It might give you the ick. I hate that word, but it might give you the ick. That's what I'm getting with that. It might really put you off. It might be something that you've completely outgrown. That's what you're seeing this as. But spirit is saying with this energy, this is not what this is. Hence your confusion. This is not what this is. What you're seeing or what is being presented or shown to you on the surface is not what this is. This is not a lesson you've learned. This is not a past person dressed in this is not a new person dressed in the past person's clothing. This is not a karmic situation, dressed up in new clothes. And no, this is not what you think. And I think I did a reading like this a few weeks ago, actually, where I'm gonna have to see if I can find it and pin it down below. But again, it was a warning of you. It was warning you of thinking that an old energy or something that mimics an old energy is coming back, or is coming towards you, and judging it wrong. Yeah, I need to find that reading. Victory at the bottom of the deck. Perfect sandwich as well. So this is like, perfect sandwich is like a collection of lots of different things, lots of different energies, contributing to some kind of victory, to some kind of accomplishment here. So I love that for you all. I'm just going to read from the cards here for confusion and whatnot. A jumble, a mystery, or miscommunication. A discord, feeling lost or disorientated, fuzzy or befuddled, an unfortunate misunderstanding, a confounding conundrum, moral ambiguity, a systemic breakdown, a stranger in a strange land. For some of you, a stranger in a strange land actually stood out to me. For some of you, this is like you're in a different comfort. Well, you've this situation will present some kind of challenge to take you out of the comfort zone, and just for the sheer sake of you are not in a usual environment, you are not maybe around the usual people, this is not a typical event for you, that alone disorientates all your grounding aspects, okay, all your inner stability, completely confuses you, and that in itself leads you to making decisions that make you feel more comfortable in the moment, to dispel any of that acute anxiety, as opposed to looking at this person, this situation, this thing, this opportunity as a long-term um, manifestation or a long-term thing. This is like a desire that is coming to pass. Soulmate is here. This is being confused or misjudging someone or something that is soul aligned. So a stranger in a strange land, it's because you haven't experienced this before, you haven't been here before, or maybe the last time you experienced it, it wasn't good. And so you're experiencing it now and you're like, whoa, I need to chill. And you make decisions in the short term that really keep your manifestations and keep your desires from you. I feel like just communication is going to be important. So death actually, and something hidden, I'm guessing, I just got, could be, again, if it's a person, the reason why this person may show up in a way to you that is like, oh, red flag, is because death, they've been through something, and actually it's more of a coping mechanism, a defense mechanism. Also, if this is a situation that catches one or both of you off guard, that as well is going to put them on some kind of defensive, especially if they've been through some kind of energy. But I feel like they're hiding that ending. They're not talking about that. They're not just hiding it from you, they're hiding it from the world. This is like bravado energy, okay? Which may put you off. You know, I can relate. So death, a definitive end, an irretrievable loss, passing from one phase to another. So somebody's in between periods in their life. This is what it is. A generational shift, a guiding light lost, a natural end, reckoning with mortality, realizing what's really important, perhaps too late, winter, or one who triggers an ending. So this is someone who has been through something, or this is a situation that is reeling from ending another situation, that coming from another situation. Something hidden, which I feel like is self-explanatory. It says an unseen danger, a thief in the night, a clandestine operation, a veil over the truth, hiding in plain sight, out of mind, unforeseen complexity, and as of yet undiscovered talent. And who is there? So yeah, listen, this is someone or something that has just experienced some kind of really difficult ending of their own, and that's what's been hidden, and that's why things come across a bit dodgy, because they are hiding something. They're hiding their pain, they're hiding the fact they weren't expecting to run into a soulmate. It's a lot. So lessons from the past, let's get into that before we get into some tarot. It's in the reverse. It says disconnection from the past, lost history, doomed to repetition, a message unheeded or ignored, a story misunderstood, misremembering, learning the wrong lesson, a reckless or oblivious individual. So what I'm getting from this is somebody who is it's a story misunderstood, it's misremembering, it's I don't want to say it's learning the wrong lesson. I feel like it's applying the lesson incorrectly in this particular situation. You've done a lot of healing work, and you're going to be presented with an opportunity to use it. And I feel like with a stranger in a strange land, it will probably be for the first time, and you're this ain't it. This ain't the person. This ain't the situation. You have a bias. Part one, go and check it out. You have a bias. And spirit is asking you to not make long-term decisions with short-term emotions. Okay. So can I get here? Got the Mahogany Tarot again, which is a beautiful deck. Go and check out Mahogany Tarot on Etsy. So can I get the energy that I'm connecting with, the collective energy here that I'm connecting with, the person that is being warned here about making short-term decisions, long-term decisions with short-term emotions. What is that energy? Show me that energy. The Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is wish fulfillment, guys. And I also feel like you're aware of that when you bump into this situation, this person, this solar line thing. Nine of Cups, this is something aligning with you. You recognize it in the moment that this is like, ooh, this is a manifestation that is showing up here. You do recognize that. Nine of Wands, but you are scared. You are instantly on guard, instantly got your guards up, instantly scared, intimidated by how happy. It's almost like a realization in the moment. Oh my God, my manifestation is here. What am I doing with it? The Empress in the reverse. So I just got a really, it's not really that funny, but I actually got, when you bump into this person or this situation, you don't feel at your best. You don't feel at your best. Maybe you don't look your best. It's making you insecure. The Empress reverse is making you feel insecure. Clarify the Empress reverse. That is Taurus Libra energy, by the way. So somebody could have those placements. You don't have to. The Empress is all of the queens and doesn't even have to be a queen. It's just an energy. Five of Pentacles reversed. So Empress reversed and the Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is somebody who, as well, you may be going through some kind of transition. You may not be feeling it. You're on the cusp of some kind of transition here. You maybe have been going through a hard time. This could be with finances, but also could be with things like health, or, you know, maybe even stuck in some kind of stagnancy, trying to make things happen. Things haven't been happening. With the Empress reverse, I mean, the Empress energy is here. So the potential is there. Yeah, the potential, the Ace of Pentacles. Can you see it? Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. No, okay. Anyway, it is there. Potential's there. You may also, with the Empress reversed, because you're feeling insecure, you may also, with the Five of Pentacles reversed, you'll need to make an active effort to communicate or to step outside of some kind of comfort zone here. Give me more for this energy that I'm connecting with. Five of Pentacles, why is that here? Give me more energy here. Judgment. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you do step out some kind of your comfort, step out of a comfort zone. But with the Empress reversed, you either are feeling really insecure and it's probably going to be quite visible, or you may come across very defensive. The Empress reverse can also be quite someone who's really conceited, defensive, even unapproachable. So you may have to be stepping out of your comfort zone. I feel like with Judgment here, you recognize in the moment what's happening. 1444, as I said that on the clock, you recognize in the moment what is happening. And Judgment card, it's time to move. Okay, Archangel Gabriel is saying that's the throat chakra as well. Archangel Gabriel with his little horn here. Communication is key. That is at the bottom of this Moonology deck. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay, anything else for the collective that I'm connecting with here? Anything else you want them to know about this in regards to their energy? In regards to their energy. Ten of Swords reverse. Interesting. So this, I'm getting an energy of backtracking. Someone doing the absolute least and then trying to pull it back. Ten of Swords. This could also be somebody who is you're trying to resist or turn an ending around with that is from the past as well, because the Judgment card does mean rebirth, renewal, second chance. So this could be literally somebody who you're having a second chance with, or he's having a second chance with you. Let's get some external energy here. Can we get some external energy here, please, Spirit? External energy. The Queen of Swords. That's your Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So external energy, communication. The Queen of Swords is a truthful communicator. The Queen of Swords also has boundaries. The Queen of Swords is also very direct and straight talking, but the Queen of Swords is also kind and fair. You've got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? So now we've got the emotional aspect, okay? So there's something here, I feel like there will, in the external energy, in the environment, that can either mean somebody else's energy, or that can mean how people or situations in the environment view you, or the type of energy that's surrounding you within, in the environment. And the energy that is surrounding you, or the people, or the way that people see you, is the Queen of Swords. So thank God it's upright. But the Queen of Swords, as fair as she is, and as communicative as she is, she's not the most charming queen. She's very direct, very outspoken, very boundaried up, very, this is the line, don't cross it. She may have attitude. Just be wary of these things. Okay, it's not the kindest energy. It's not the worst, but she's not the kindest queen. Tell me more about this external energy here, connected to the collective. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who you're going to have boundaries. The environmental energy to you is boundaries, because there's something about this where you're like, Ten of Pentacles reversed, this isn't my manifestation. This isn't what I manifested. I don't see anything long term with this. Ten of Pentacles reversed is rejection of investment. This is like a bad investment. This is like a loss of money, or a loss of, it feels like a loss. So this is someone with the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles reversed is drawing a line under something, because it's like, this is not what I manifested. This is not the investment I asked for. Tell me more about the external energy here. Six of Pentacles. But the energy, Spirit is warning and saying the energy is reciprocal. So as much as there's this energy with the Ten of Pentacles here, where you're not giving anything, you're not investing too much into this conversation, this interaction, this opportunity, Spirit is saying with the Six of Pentacles, it is a reciprocal one. It is balanced. Tell me more about this external energy. It could also be, if it is a death card, yeah. It could also be that if it is the person, this person is the Queen of Swords, because with Ten of Pentacles reversed, they've been through some kind of ending, and just as I was finishing that thought, the Death card came out. Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? The Page of Swords, yeah. Somebody wants to talk to you. I feel like these are two, and again, this could just be the Aquarius energy, 1919, as I look at the timer. This could just be an Aquarius energy, but this is a very chatty energy, and I don't mean chatty as in really relaxed, informal conversation. This is like a meeting of the minds. You've got the Page of Swords, who is a curious, chatty, can be a little bit reckless or immature in the communication style. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. She's very experienced in communication style, very experienced with words and boundaries, and she knows what's what. She's been through some stuff. So there is a meeting of the minds in terms of the intellect of it, but there's something here with the Queen and the Page of Swords here. It's two different levels in the court cards, where somebody is a little bit more either informal or immature, or comes across, a bit of a wordsmith, and maybe that makes you feel like you can't trust them, because Page of Swords was clarifying the Six of Pentacles. So if that's the energy that's being given, that may, with the Queen of Swords, may feel like you can't trust this energy. Can you clarify the Death card for the external energy? The Four of Pentacles, yeah. This is this energy of somebody not revealing that they've been through some kind of ending, which is the card that we got with Death and sudden something hidden. So they're holding it back, and it's not an out and out lie, but they're not mentioning it. Okay, I feel like this will come with time. So let's get some connecting energy real quick. Oh dear. Can we get some connecting energy between this, between the collective energy here and the external environmental energy here? The Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Somebody could have a Sagittarius placement, but really, as the connecting energy is again a soul level recognition. The Temperance card, again, this is Archangel. Who are you? Which one are you? Is it Metatron? Not sure. It's an angel though. And he's alchemizing two different elements, two different fluids, two different fluids. It just sounds weird. Two different cups. And it's because there's a connection. There's already a spiritual connection here between the two energies, and that is the curiousness that we get in here with the Page of Swords, and why with the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, somebody is giving to this situation in a conversational way. This is why the Empress in the reverse with the Five of Pentacles and the Judgment card, Spirit is saying that somebody recognizes immediately what's going on and is stepping out of their comfort zone here, or stepping out of some kind of isolation. If you've been in some kind of isolation, that's another thing as well. Oh, Page of Wands reversed. There we go. That's the connecting energy as well. So this is like a lack of direction. This is again, this is giving me the energy of somebody didn't expect. Somebody's not prepared, doesn't feel prepared, because somebody wasn't out there looking. With the Page of Wands reverse, it usually means adventurous and, you know, going out there learning new things. And in the reverse, nobody was looking. Connecting energy, please, Spirit. The Hierophant reversed. Lots of reversals there. So again, the Hierophant reversed is like something that is a bit non-traditional, something that is a little bit going against the grain, okay, unconventional. It could also mean the end of some kind of commitment. Clarify the Hierophant in the reverse with the Page of Wands in the reverse. And with those two cards in the reverse, again, that could also signify somebody not discussing or talking about the dissolution of a commitment, a marriage even. Seven of Swords, yeah, someone is being strategic, deliberately, like not giving away all their cards there. That's the connecting energy. That could be on both sides as well. What is your advice here, Spirit, to the collective that I'm connecting with here for this new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius energy? So again, this could be happening anytime up to the full moon in Aquarius in Leo season, guys. Six of Swords reverse. Advice is this could be somebody coming back around with the Six of Swords reverse. The Judgment card is here as well. This is also somebody who's a bit stuck or keeping themselves stuck or keeping themselves stagnant. Someone who's resistant to change. Why is the Six of Swords reversed here? I think Spirit is warning you against that. Six of Swords reversed. Because you have a bias, yeah. Somebody might be resistant to change because they are newly starting to heal or move on from something. It's like they haven't yet moved on, they're just started, and so there could be some kind of resistance that could be on one or both sides. One more advice, one more for the advice for the collective. And by the way, my cards are all in the upright, they just keep coming out and spinning around. So yeah, Spirit has a message today. This one didn't spin around. God, guys, the advice is couple of things. You've got the Tower card and the Five of Wands. Tower card, Scorpio energy. Five of Wands, Leo energy. There could be a clash of egos here, a clash of mindsets, a clash of could be competitiveness. It may come out of the blue with the Tower card. Out of the blue, it could be a surprise. It could be something that is really inconvenient, really annoying. It could come to you. You could bump into this situation, this person, this thing. You know, completely unexpectedly, which would be par for the course for Aquarius energy, especially in eclipse. Can you tell me anything more about this Tower and the Five of Wands for the advice for the collective? The Four of Cups. It could be somebody wants to fight with you. It's like bumping into somebody and they knock your coffee all over your arm and they don't say sorry. They just keep walking and you're just like, excuse me. And then they're just like, oh yeah, sorry. Four of Cups. You're not impressed with that. You're not impressed with that at all, or they're not impressed with something. So I'm gonna leave that there. That's quite a lot of information. Yeah, gonna be stuck in your head. Gemini energy is coming out strong. Yeah, listen, don't mess this opportunity up. You know, it's gonna be a less than ideal initial interaction or initial whatever it is. And ultimately, it's because you've been in isolation or someone's been in isolation and probably doesn't look their best, doesn't, you know, whatever, doesn't feel their best. And the other person is just starting to move on from something, as literally might have just broken up with someone last week, you know, only filed the divorce papers yesterday. So I don't know. It's different for everybody, but if this sounds like it could be your energy, let me know in the comments, okay? If you'd like a reading that is more attuned to your energy, check out the description box on how to do so. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.